Well, we work all summer long doing proactive and routine maintenance. One of the things we're doing on this current lift is our fall line work. This lift runs summer and winter. That's why we're just finishing up this one. All the rest of them are complete. Line work, as we're doing right now on payday lift, we have a work crew of 2 on a work cart go to every tower and check every assembly on every tower, including all the shiv wheels, to check for wear and their functionality. In most cases, we just replace shivs due to the rubber wear. Every now and then, we'll find one that feels like it needs new bearings. We check all the bearings on any one we change anyway. And we lubricate the assemblies and the shiv wheels themselves. And of course, we do that on every lift. Line work is just a part of what we do. We also do non-destructive testing on all of our lifts, where we take a certain percentage, tear the grips and chairs in some cases down to their components, and then test them in-house partially, and we have subcontractors that come in and do the non-destructive testing. We do work from the day we close right on up until the day we open every week, all summer long, doing proactive and routine maintenance, which includes all the safety mandated maintenance, which is rather extensive on every lift. Safety certification falls into numerous categories. The primary one is non-destructive testing. We use a synonym of NDT testing. We do at least 20% of all chairs and grips every year on every lift. On our detachable lifts, some of those we do 33 1/3%. That varies with the manufacturer's recommendations. And that way we do 100% every 3 years on a detachable and 100% every 5 years. And we tear down chairs and grips, have them NDT tested or do them in-house. We have several people certified and have to renew their certification every 2 years for that purpose. The older lifts fall into a much simpler category of basic mechanics. They all have some level of hydraulics. The newer the lift is, the more complicated and high-tech they've become. The detachables, of course, when you have chairs going on and off the rope at the top and bottom terminal every lap, that is a very high-tech arrangement, and it has to be timed precisely. So it's much more complex, and it also has much more work to be done on it. They all are individuals, and we have 4 6-passenger lifts. But even every one of those is an individual. They, depending on their profile, depending on when they went in, they could be a little bit different. Talking about payday lifts specifically, it runs more hours than any other lift on the mountain because it does run summer and winter. We have a very short interval in which we can take care of the routine maintenance and repairs that are needed in the spring and the fall. All of the lifts have proactive maintenance where we change components proactively, because over time we've discovered sooner or later at which point they're likely to fail, so we proactively put in new ones right on down to nuts, bolts, rollers, bearings, and all that type of thing. One of the very favorites view-wise would be Crescent, because you get to look over a portion of the mountain that you can't see from the bottom. Where payday, you don't quite get to see any of that, although you do get a good look at the town from payday. Our goals are 100% safe, 99% reliable. And the closer we come to those goals, that goes very directly to customer service. And you end up waiting less for a lift and not sitting on one that's waiting for us to make it go again.